security, and my tears are coming.
Do you have Kleenex up there?
No,
I need some.
dang, I put them on your table. Nancy is already backing me up though if I just lose it. She's coming up here. She got my back, I got it covered. I got me a fan, I got me some water. Lost my PowerPoint, so I have no PowerPoint. He erased it, but not really. I didn't. That sounded real good, didn't it? And then Melissa just stole everything I was going to say on here, so I really thank y'all. But yeah, I'm dang it.
Can't get up there without.
Right there, right there.
No, this is what I mean.
This is why I love her though, y'all. I'm just saying.
I don't know why I cry, but I do. And I got 13 or 14 note cards here that I got to get through, so I'm gonna. I'm Vickie Brawner, and I'm proud to be. Dang it, I'm gonna tell you my elevator story now that I've lied about it. And this is the truth. I have hypothyroidism, so I could gain weight all day long, but I could not lose it. And so when a friend went on Facebook and texted or posted that she'd lost 8 pounds in 8 days, that gets your attention. So I picked up the phone and I called her, what are you doing? She told me she was not a distributor and she passed me on to somebody else, which is Rhonda. And well, she's not here, but I think she's at the beach, isn't she? Yeah, so she got a good excuse. But, so I went ahead, I ordered within 24 hours. I didn't have to think about it. When your friends tell you that something works, then you're gonna do it. So think back before you started, well, let me finish my story. See, I'm all over the place. I'm scrolling and I got notes. I went on, I started, I lost 9.5 pounds in 8 days, which was amazing to me when I couldn't lose a pound. And I lost 18 pounds in 30 days and 43 pounds in 5 months. So think back to the time before you started X. Where were you? And I know everybody in here, some of you started for business. You didn't start for weight loss. But I was in a bad place sitting on the couch not going anywhere. Somebody else got something. Where were y'all? Somebody shared something.
Same place in the
Or
dark.
I was in a hole, bad hole.
No, I mean, we're somewhere. Everybody's somewhere. Somebody's got a story. How you felt when you found out about Singular, and what made you want to be curious enough to ask questions and find out more about it.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
No,
Tony, go ahead.
because I have the same type of thyroid problem you have. So for 30 years I was gaining weight and couldn't lose weight, and then here it is, I lost 20-something pounds in 1 month, and you understand what that means to us.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's just life changing, and once that happened, I'm like, okay, I'm bought in. No, for the rest of my life, I don't care what y'all do, but I'm doing this forever. So,
Right.
So yes, I understand.
Just 5 pounds.
Yes.
Just 5 pounds,
Yeah.
and when you can't lose weight.
Exactly.
And mine probably started in my 30s, but nobody diagnosed me till my late 50s. So, and I was active. I'm sure Daryl Tony was active too.
Daryl, tell me. That is your new name.
I know it was Daryl, so it's going to be hard to keep him with Tony. So if I say it, I'm sure that's what I'm going to say. So, what words did y'all hear that when your mind had clicked? What were your words that made you say, "I'm going to do this"? Mine, 45-day money. Well, it was 30-day money back guaranteed then, because I knew if somebody would give me my money back, because I knew I'd get my money back. I thought I would get my money back, but we didn't. So, would somebody else got something that? Or is that pretty much it for y'all? Hope. Hope? So we need to remember these things when we're talking to other people, because these words were important enough to us that they'll resonate with somebody else, because our story is going to hit the people that we need to hit that are like-minded. One card. So I assume we're going to talk about showing up. Well, that's my topic, showing up and what is it? Showing up and plugging in for your customers. So I assume when you started, your coach sent you prep information before your kid arrived, They talked to you on your first day, they checked on you on day 3, maybe day 5, and then celebrated you on day 9. These are the very beginnings to show up for a relationship with you. I don't know why I'm crying now. Relationship for your customers, because they trust you and you're walking them through the process. So showing up for your customers is going to retain them. Well, maybe not 100% of the time, but a majority of the time. If you don't show up for them, you're one and done. When we enroll them, we're telling them we're going to support them. They're going to get support, they're going to get guidance, and they're going to get personal coaching. Well, y'all, that's up to us. We're getting paid to do that. It's not like Melissa's 2 line per second line. She's not getting paid to coach my people. So it's my job to step up and do it. And that's 3, 4. So everything I previously mentioned is about preparing our customers for success. So it doesn't stop with day 9 though. If you stop with day 9, you're one and done again. So go that second mile, develop a real relationship with your customers, show them you really care about them, show them you want to help them to get to their goals. And those people are probably going to flip. If they didn't start as a partner, they're probably going to want what you have down the road. So now showing up for our partners. After day 9, I was sharing about talking about my experience, which I never thought I would do because I was very private. Now it's like whatever. You're just going to share it because you know what you know is going to help somebody else if you do. And that took a whole turn for me because, like I said, I was very private. I wasn't going to talk about my weight. I wasn't going to talk about anything. But your perspective changes. So, like I said, Rhonda was my coach. She is my coach, now was. And so she told me, she said, you're doing the job, because I did not want anything to do with this business. And she said, you're doing the job, you're just not going to get paid for it. Well, there's a light bulb moment, who doesn't want to get paid for what they're already doing? So I said, okay, I'll give it a try. And then I enrolled and she went to the beach. She was headed to the beach and I made my post and it blew up. You want to read them? Nancy, I need you. She never missed a beat on my chats. 10 days at the beach. She didn't tell me what to do. She didn't tell me to go to boards. She showed me what to do. She showed up for me. Rhonda, where are you? Come here. She showed up for me and she showed me how to do it by what she did. And she showed me it was not hard, it's just talking to the people. And our goal is wit. She taught me duplication without saying the word duplication. Set an example. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Set the example for what you want your team to follow. Now I need this. Oh man. So I looked up definition of a leader. Someone who ensures their team has support and tools to achieve their goals. We have tons of tools. We can just go anywhere and find the tools that we need. But your actions and your voice are the most powerful.
Yeah.
Just start with follow the leader. Set the example and let them follow. The meaning of partner is one associate with another, especially in action. So that to me is locking arms and moving forward together. One team, one dream. So just because we become a partner though, does not automatically make us a leader. We have to grow ourselves to be able to lead, guide, and direct our teams. And that comes through so many opportunities that our team, not just our team, but the whole company offers to grow. Mondays, Calla has 3 different one's prayer call, 2 trainings. We have 9 at 9 every morning, weekday. We have videos and boards to go to find out people's stories and just listen to them. And I think making friends with other team members, that gives you growth. Accountability with a partner that's not on your team. really makes you reach out, and they volley with you. You know, you're able to bounce things off of each other, of somebody that's a neutral party, and that's really good. And there's a training every night that we can go to. If you don't know where they are, I was going to break it down on my PowerPoint. I didn't do.
Oh, now that's really
Well, I have a reason. Devin's been on me all week. I never have company. Never have company. I'm one of the loneliest people where I live. And Sunday, our son wanted to come and stay Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. He left at 3 o'clock on Thursday with his little girlfriend, cute as a button. But it was not a good week for that. And then my daughter called with her extended family, and they wanted to come. So about 6 o'clock Thursday, I had enough time to change the sheets. And then they were there, and they're still there. So it was hard. I kept saying, I got to go work on my stuff. I got to go work on my stuff. So I got notes, and you got me. You know, this is just the way it is. But that's where the devil stops us a lot of times. You know, he's in there so we don't do everything we need to do. And time blocking, y'all, I want to do it so bad. But my daughter calls and I pick up the phone and I got to quit. I got to set that special time up that is my business time. And one thing my accountability partner taught me was she gets up and she does it. She does it when the crows come up, and she's done. She has the rest of her day. Except she checks in and she tunes in and helps people, but she does what she wants to do too, you know. And I sit there all day because I'm lonely and bored, and I just drag it out, and so I'm not doing anything for me, you know. But I need, well, it's for me, but you know what I'm saying. I need to get out and do other things too, and not drag it out, just get it done. So time blocking is huge. Personal development books, y'all all know about that. Show up on these trainings, even if you can't watch them when they're live. Show up, comment on what they're doing, and thank them for training, because that's a huge amount of prep time to get something done. Host in-person parties. Encourage your customers and your partners to do Facebook parties or in-person parties, the little bitty ones we used to do with 5 friends in the room. You usually leave with 4 of those friends enrolled. So it doesn't have to be a room full of people to be successful. And you think about having 3 parties and signing 4 people, that's 12 enrollments in 1 month, you know. So don't make it bigger than what it is. Make it attainable, you know, and simple. And the smaller the numbers, the easier it is. If there were 4 of y'all here, I'd still be crying. So it doesn't matter. I got plenty of people in here that can vouch for that too. But get creative. Do your own promos for your customers or for your partners or for your friends that'll come in and do something for you. Just get creative. It's your business. Do what you want to with it, but bring people in from other sources. You know, don't just think this is what I got to do. Facebook is what I've got to do. There's so many resources out there. Be intentional on getting out and going to a restaurant. There's a waitress in that room that doesn't want to be a waitress. Be intentional with any minimum wage person, or not they're not even making minimum wage, because they probably didn't grow up thinking, I want to wait for these, I can't wait to serve these people tea. You know, I mean, you think about it, that, you know, put those kind of perspectives in your head as well, and be intentional with going out and hunting people that you want on your team, because those waitresses and waiters, they work hard. So they would love to make the kind of money we make sitting at home on a cell phone. Some of them are stay at home, are moms, and they're single moms, and so, and show up for Fling and Fest. Yeah, I mean, you're gonna hear that everywhere you go, so that's not news. So, all right, showing up. And plug it in for your team. I want y'all to think about what value you bring to your team. Each one of us has a gift. Are you using it? Are you using it for your team? Because there's a lot of need on each group, and there's somebody in your group that can feel that need. So reach out for them. John C. Maxwell, a lot of this information came from reading his books. So if I didn't give him credit, I'm giving it now. So, but he wrote, are you willing to pay the price? Each member of the team must be willing to sacrifice time and energy to practice, prepare, and be accountable. So Nancy, this is where I call on you. How many people, I know there's football fans in here. Nancy's one of the biggest ones I know, and Dawn, so either one of y'all here.
Not on the same team though.
Not on the same team. How many people play on the offense at one time? On the field?
Actually, we played
Uh-huh.
9 or 10, I think. I don't know.
11.
11? Thank you, Daryl. Daryl, what,
I
Tony?
played college football.
Tony Darrell.
a long
Okay.
time ago.
Tony Darrell.
Tony Daryl? So 11
Yeah.
people?
People on, if you got too many people on the field, you get a penalty.
Yeah, I knew. My dad would be embarrassed. I didn't know how many people were playing. But say, all right, I'm gonna use the dogs because I'm sorry, Don, but a lot of us in here are dog fans. So if Stetson Bennett decided he didn't want to go to practice because he didn't need it, what's that gonna do for the team? Would they be in back? Who's another player? Who's a running back on the dogs team last year?
It was a good run back, one of our best.
Anyway, say he didn't want to show up. You got 2 players on the team out of 11 that aren't showing up, the quarterback and a running back. You think they're gonna run back-and-back championships? They're not gonna do it. It takes all 11. They all bring a gift to the table. We only get 8 starters per team. We don't have 11. We have they've got more than that on the field, but they have 11 that play at a time. We have 8 on our line that we get paid for and we get points for. And that's it. So if 2 decide not to show up and play, somebody out of that 6 has got to fill those gaps because it's got to be done. So it makes it short for everybody else. There's no free rides. Somebody might be getting a free ride, but somebody else is doing that work for them. We have to be committed even when it's not convenient. If you're willing to pay the price to help your teams, well, that didn't sound right, did it? We have to be committed even when it's not convenient if you are willing to pay the price to help your team succeed. All right, I want y'all to write this down. I want you to hold it up. If you could pick anybody in the singular business that you want on your front line, who would it be? Anyone, any team? You can know them or not. I'm gonna have to put my glasses on for this one and hold them up. Kendra, do you really think I can read that?
Cynthia Evans.
Cynthia Evans, just call them out.
Robin Packard.
Cynthia Evans.
Dana Knott.
All right. So I totally agree. Wouldn't we love to have one of each one of these on there? But if you didn't write your name on that paper, no one's going to work harder for your team and your goals than you are. So why would you expect somebody else to do it?
That's good.
That's good, Vickie.
Woo! Yes! And I'm not crying. All right, drop the mic. We need to raise our standards to whatever that person is that you just wrote their name down. Because when we raise our standards to what we're expecting from somebody else, we're going to attract those people. Okay. So we don't have quotas, but we have responsibilities. And we need, well, I didn't work it. So we need to lead with passion always and excitement. Don't just do what's expected. Don't just do what's expected, do more. So we're here, y'all see? And we need to work for our upline because they're working for us. And so we need to always make sure we're working to take care of them. Because nobody gets through this business alone. If you want to grow like she's doing, like some of the others in here are doing, you got to help the ones above you. You got to work with your downline. And you got to work with your cross line. Show up. Show up and plug in. Have faith in the process because together we are stronger.
Yes.
Yay.